Um, okay, what's up, everybody? So this is a new thing that we're starting, a podcast, and you all know me. It's me, EBar, and I'm being joined by the creator of future award-winning some awards, Charlie. Finest Massey is here.
Hey, everybody. I don't know about these awards, but sure.
Probably. And then we also have an exclusive, never been on YouTube before. The guy who has jacked off more than any other dude ever in the world, Chad Peppers, is here.
Hi.
Now that's worth the award.
Wait, what's YouTube?
Do you know what Daily Motion is?
No.
Well, it's like the knockoff version of Daily Motion. All right. So anyway, we just are wanting to pick different topics. It's not like wrestling based or anything. Though they don't really watch anymore, so they wouldn't be able to talk about that. Sometimes some video game stuff, but mostly just different random shit. So to kick it off, what's going to be our first topic, Finest?
Let's talk about Blockbuster season is coming up. Well, actually, I guess it's kind of kicked off with, like Logan and King Kong, and there's already been a few big movies, but I kind of want to talk about what movie are you looking forward to the most this summer?
Well, what's coming out this summer? Because I don't really pay attention to release dates, so list them off, and then I'll tell you what.
Oh man, there's a ton of shit. It's going to be a great summer. We've got Guardians of the Galaxy 2,
Despicable Me 3,
King Arthur, Alien Covenant, Wonder Woman, The Mummy, the new Transformers, Chad's Despicable Me 3, Spider-Man, War of the Planet of the Apes, The Dark Tower.
Damn, I mean, that's a lot of fucking awesome shit coming out, honestly. I mean, of those that you listed, I'm probably gonna, it's hard to say no to Guardians of the Galaxy 2, honestly. Like, the first one was so hype. I don't know one person that watched that shit and didn't like it, at least like it, if not love it. And then, I don't know. There was some other shit like Spider-Man I'll probably enjoy watching, but as far as most hype for, Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is for me, for sure.
I would agree, because I think whenever the first one came out, there was no expectation. I mean, I didn't really read the comics or anything. I barely knew the characters. But I was blown away by the movies. It was just hilarious. It kind of took you back to that old school kind of 80s action adventure with a little comedy thrown in. But that's probably me too. That's probably what I'm looking forward to the most.
Yeah, and the thing for me too with Guardians of the Galaxy was like, most movies, like, you go see Iron Man or Thor or whatever, and you're like, okay, whatever, that was a pretty good movie. Watching Guardians of the Galaxy actually made me interested to go and read Guardians of the Galaxy comic books, which for the most part, I don't get that feeling from other superhero movies, really. I just watch it and I'm kind of done with it, but that one did for sure, and those characters are pretty cool. What do you think, Chad?
I would have to agree as well, because I never really paid attention to Guardian of the Galaxy before I watched it, and that was a really good movie.
Yeah, and you both were like make mine Marvel type dudes, right? So the fact that neither one of you knew really much about fucking Guardians of the Galaxy kind of speaks, and it's almost, how did it do that well?
I think it just snuck up on people. I think word of mouth was really important, and it got great critical reviews, and I think people were just surprised by it. It was just so much different than what they'd seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, before I used to be into just like the regular Marvel and like X-Men, Spider-Man, but anymore I'm more into like the space type stuff, like the Thor, in Loki, and then the Guardian of the Galaxy type stuff. It seems to keep me more interested.
That's another thing. The new Thor comes out in November, and it's looking more and more badass. The more stuff they release about it.
I just the Thor movies are probably the most underwhelming of all the Avengers for me. Am I alone in that? You guys both love Thor?
No, man. Thor is definitely my most hated of the Marvel movies. I can't get into them, but this third one with Hulk added in there and some of the other stuff, like going to a different. They're going to do the. Did you ever watch or read Planet Hulk? They made a cartoon out of it, but it's a really cool story, and if they do it even halfway decently, it should be a great movie. Plus, it has
the storyline of Planet Hulk is the Thor movie.
Yeah, like Thor and Hulk for whatever reason travel to that planet and battle people, I guess.
So this movie's going to have Hulk in it,
and Doctor Strange.
Oh, that's cool. I just watched Doctor Strange like a couple days ago.
Well, did you not
that
watch
was a good
the
one.
Stinger at the end?
What's that?
Did you not watch the Stinger at the end?
Oh yeah, I did watch that with Thor, where he meets up with Thor at the very end after the credits or whatever. But I guess I wasn't thinking about. What about Thor not having long hair? What's the deal with that shit?
He also doesn't have hammer. Like he doesn't have his Mjolnir or whatever. Like all the pictures I've seen, he's holding two swords.
What the fuck's going on? Did that happen in the comics? Because I saw something on Facebook about it, to where like he's not worthy to hold it anymore or something, but they didn't explain that whatsoever.
That might be what's going on. They might be exploring that. Maybe that's why they're fighting or on this planet trying to find that.
You know why he's not worthy anymore? He fucking got a haircut. Pretty obviously.
If you've seen any of the pictures of the Hulk with his armor on, it looks pretty badass. Like it's like full-on gladiator armor.
I haven't, but I'll certainly check it out. All right.
That King Arthur movie looks pretty good. I just watched the trailer right before we got on here. It could be hit or miss, though.
I got the same feeling from that trailer. Like, it looks like it's either going to be a horrible movie or a really good movie.
How? I haven't watched the trailer, so explain how it could be both.
I don't know.
No, go ahead, Finus.
It has this weird, like, modern day. It's made by Guy Ritchie, the guy that made like Snatched and Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, and it kind of has this feeling like a modern British gangster movie, but set to King Arthur. And then there's like some giant special effects, like humongous elephants and some other crazy stuff. But so I mean, it could go either way. You just get a weird feeling from it.
I'll have to watch that. Who's in it? Who's King Arthur?
Charlie Hunnam from Sons of Anarchy.
I know. Oh, you mean from Freaks and Geeks? Wait, no, he was in Undeclared.
Yeah, the second one.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, he's cool. That could be good. I don't think it's gonna match up to like anything like A Kid in King Arthur's Court or anything like that. But it'll probably be all right.
What's that? What was that movie with Martin Lawrence when he went back and
Black Knight?
Black Knight. It probably won't be up to that level. I kind of miss Martin Lawrence. That dude was funny.
I did hear they were going to do a third.
Bad Boys.
Yeah, Bad Boys. Does that come out soon?
I really don't know, because I've heard rumors about that for a long time, and then it just keeps kind of never actually happening. But I mean, I'd watch it.
How crazy is it? This is kind of a different subject, but like, how crazy is that Netflix has a Will Smith starring movie coming out this summer straight to Netflix?
That's pretty impressive. I don't see, I mean, I get it. Netflix is probably making money hand over fist right now, but still, fucking one of the biggest stars in Hollywood. I'm impressed.
And the movie's directed by David Ayers, who made Suicide Squad, which was one of the biggest movies of last summer. It's like they had to spend a lot of money on that. They've also got a new movie coming out with Brad Pitt that's like some kind of Iraq war movie, and they bought some. Go ahead.
Did they get Martin Scorsese on something?
Yeah, Martin Scorsese's making a movie that's bringing back Joe Pesci. He's been retired for years, and he's going to be in the movie. Yeah,
I heard about that because I just saw something where people were like, "What the fuck ever happened to Joe Pesci?" And and I didn't know that he like officially retired, and now for this movie he's coming back. So that kind of pumps me up. I mean, I'm not the biggest Joe Pesci fan, but good to see the dude. I guess.
Yeah, seeing a Scorsese movie with Joe Pesci and Robert De Niro teaming back up again should be amazing.
Yeah, it should be, but I don't want to get my hopes up too high.
Well, that's also like it should have been amazing. That movie that came out a few years ago that was Robert De Niro and Al Pacino, where they were cops.
Oh God, that was garbage. I mean, it was fine, but
garbage.
It was not. And what about the one with Al Pacino? Like, what was it, 88 minutes or something like that? Did you see that? Oh man, it's just not that good. Yeah, you know, in my mind, it should be like Carlito's Way level, Scarface, shit like that when it's Al Pacino. But anyway, that was derailed. Are there any other of the movies coming up that you all want to talk about?
I'm really marking out for the new Spider-Man guy. Like, just seeing that when they released the trailer, seeing him in Civil War, he's like one of the biggest highlights of that movie.
And also Marissa Tomei.
Huh?
Marissa Tomei.
Oh yeah, Aunt May.
Why does Aunt May get progressively fucking younger? What's the deal? Pretty soon she will be Peter, going to school with Peter.
Maybe it's just that we're getting progressively older.
Dude, go back and watch Spider-Man with fucking Tobey Maguire and tell me that chick is not 100 years old.
She looks like she's about to die in every scene.
Yeah, but that looks good. And honestly, like, I wasn't too hyped for Power Rangers, but then I watched the trailer before Logan, and it seemed pretty cool, man. Like, I know it's just gonna be really cheesy, obviously, but it's the fucking Power Rangers. I'm not expecting, you know, Schindler's List over here, so it seems like it'd be a fun popcorn movie.
They're making a huge deal about that right now. I think it comes out maybe this weekend. I don't know when this will be released, so that doesn't matter. But it's probably out already by the time you're seeing this. But they're making a huge deal now that supposedly the first lesbian superhero is going to be in that movie. Like, one of the Rangers is gay.
What?
Yeah, my wife was reading something on Facebook the other day to me about how people were flipping out about it.
Oh my God. I have not heard any. I guess with all the Beauty and the Beast gayness going on, that shit flew right under the radar. Or maybe because it's chicks. That's all.
Which is so ridiculous. I had a friend who watched the Beauty and the Beast, and he said, I don't know if there's a gay moment or not. If there was, I missed it. So,
by friend, do you mean you?
Apparently, my wife watched it, and I guess the guy, I've never seen Beauty and the Beast, or if I don't remember, but it was one of the guys were just, there wasn't like a gay moment. It was like this guy that was friends with one of the dudes that was trying to get with.
Wait, you've never seen Beauty and the Beast?
I have, dude, but it's been so long. I ran out of space in my brain to remember stuff like that. I only have a limited amount of space, and Beauty and the Beast did not make the cut. It got recycled. It went to the recycling bin.
That's true.
Years ago.
When you learn new shit, old shit has to go out of your brain. That's just science.
It is science. Science has discovered you have to empty your brain.
So you're basically saying that two dudes butt fuck in this movie, Chad. Is that what you're saying?
They do. But it's one of those like split scenes where like you can't catch it, you know, like like Fight Club where they cut it out and put it in there.
But your wife saw it.
Yeah, she noticed it.
Well, you know, she probably has a keen eye for cinema. Fine, it's something that you don't. So,
right.
Anyway, yeah, Spider-Man, that would be pretty cool. I'm so glad that it's not just a fucking reboot where we have to watch the origin story again, because extremely sick of seeing that. Like, I've already watched it twice, and that's the most boring thing to me is origin stories. I just want them to already be the superhero and then do shit. You know what I mean? Like Doctor Strange, if he had already been Doctor Strange, I'd have been okay with it. I mean, it was a good movie, but whatever.
I do think that's one of the main things that Batman vs Superman got right. I mean, they do get into Batman's origin a little bit, but they mainly just kind of throw you in there and say, "Hey, this guy's the Batman."
That's good.
I thought that was one of the coolest things about the movie. Did you never watch it?
No, I still haven't seen it, and I watched Suicide Squad, and I kind of feel bad, but
yeah, because Suicide Squad totally ruins the ending of the movie.
Well, and Batman's in it, so I know that Batman must win because he's alive, right? Batman vs Superman.
There's no winners in Batman vs Superman.
Yeah, and I'm not saying it looks bad, but I'm certainly not very excited for Wonder Woman. Just saying. I don't know how you guys feel about Wonder Woman.
I've never really been that much into Wonder Woman. Like, I understand the concept and, like how some people would find the appeal, but I just, just never.
Yeah, I've never been like, oh man, I got to sit down and read the new issue of fucking Wonder Woman. Like, even back whenever I read a shitload of comics, it was never Wonder Woman was never like in even the top 10 or 20.
It looks all right. I mean, they make her look pretty badass. The action looks pretty good.
I mean, it's a good trailer.
She was one of the highlights of Batman vs Superman. The little bit that she's in that movie. Plus, I really like Chris Pine, and I think he'll be a good supporting character in that movie. He's a good actor.
Yeah, he's good. I would probably be one of those things. If it comes on TV or Netflix, I'll watch it.
No, that makes sense.
I have a limited amount of movie time, so I have to choose wisely.
And Wonder Woman don't make the cut.
She's not making the cut.
Logan should, though, dude. You should watch that one.
Yeah, I'll watch Logan. I need to catch up on some of the Avengers, actually. I got behind. So
didn't you just now watch Civil War the other day on Netflix?
Yes, and I didn't watch the one before it, so I was completely lost. So now I got to
go back. God.
I know. I usually am pretty good about keeping up to date with them, but the past
still a good movie.
Years having kids, I pretty much got out of the loop of anything.
But aren't you kind of like a deadbeat dad? Like, don't you not spend any time with your kids?
Well, I do spend time beating them, and
I'm not sure if that's something you can think.
All right. So anyway, that's enough about blockbusters. We'll see you with the next topic.
I do a voiceover where I was saying I was going to beat my kids with I hug my kids.